Who's back? Guess who's back again? That's right, chat. That's right, chat. I'm back. I'm back and I'm better than ever, okay? Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not better than ever. Maybe I'm actually worse off. Maybe I'm actually not doing good, chat. That would actually be a lie. I am I am doing good, chat. Actually the best. But welcome in everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. 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 Okay, that was kind of corny. I do that every single time I start stream. But welcome in banner. Welcome, welcome. I'm setting up my YouTube stream. For some reason, also thank you, Taewo. Thank you for the 10 bits. For some reason, when I started up my stream today, my widgets weren't, my Streamlabs widgets weren't loading. And I was trying to troubleshoot it in OBS, and then I gave up and restarted OBS, and that fixed the issue. I don't know why OBS is like that sometimes. I don't know why OBS does that, but it does. But it does. But now I'm here. I'm queer. The Illuminati is trying to sabotage you. I am the Illuminati, though. Why would I try to sabotage myself, guys? I am a part of the secret, shadowy, transgender cabal, guys. I am part of the Illuminati. What do you mean? What do you mean you guys are oh, what is she? It's yeah, I'm part of the Illuminati. What do you want? I'm that's kind of my thing, right? It's since you started stream so early, we are actually on the same day. That is true. Well, I have plans this evening, so that's why I started stream super early. But dang, I'm part of the establishment now. Yep, guys. Yep, I'm part of the evil, woke, transgender cabal. That's me. That's how people describe me. That's what they're saying. That's what they've been saying about me. But welcome in everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It is a lovely day here in southern Antarctica. But welcome in everybody. Also, thank you, Michael, for the 30 joules. I missed that, but thank you. Thank you. Also, y'all can hear me on YouTube, right? I'm pretty sure, right? Okay, cool. I just wanted to check because my audio wasn't working when I first launched OBS today. It's working now. I just had to reset OBS. I don't know. It was really weird. It was being weird. It was very, very weird. I launched OBS today, but hopefully there should be less technical issues because I did update my motherboard's driver and my CPU's driver. So, because I was running on drivers from 2022 that were meant for Windows 10 and not for Windows 11. So, now that those are updated, I've noticed a big performance boost in my PC. I've noticed things are loading quicker and things are moving quicker. So this is a reminder to you guys, update your drivers. Cause I kept up to date with my graphics drivers, but not really my CPU or motherboard. I pretty much had to update my BIOS and stuff, but PC's working pretty good now. So, which means Silver 2 coming soon. I'm scarred from the gaming stream. I don't know if I'll do the gaming stream. Definitely no gaming tonight. Just chill. But all the YouTube chatters that are coming in and saying hello, welcome in. But tonight is just going to be a just chatting stream because I'm probably going to be live for the next 2 hours. Yeah. So hopefully we can hit the follower goal. Over on Twitch. I'm trying to get to 2,500 followers on Twitch. I'm so close. That was my goal for the month, was to try to get that many followers on Twitch. Chat, we can do it. I believe in us, chat. Chat, I really do believe in us. I do believe in us, you know? Because right now, we need 17 more followers. So literally there's 200 of you watching on YouTube right now. Okay, all it would take would be 17 of you watching in YouTube right now to go to my Twitch and drop a follow, and then we could hit the follower goal. Wow, wouldn't that be so awesome? What games did you play? I played Overwatch last night. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever plans you have, I hope they go smoothly. Yes, yeah. Well, I'm just going to skateboard with friends, so could we at least get 6, 7? Okay. Yeah, Pinballer, I might time you out for that. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest. Welcome in, Felix the Great. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, touch grass. I touched grass today, and I'm gonna touch grass this evening, so, that's pretty cool. Yeah. My mom smokes Virginia Slims. Is that like a cigarette? I guess. Yeah. But how are we feeling today, chat? We feeling good, great, better than good, great, greatest, bestest? Yeah, be best, chat, be best. So corny. Corny! Oh my god. You want to talk about corny? I don't even know where I'm going with this. But holy moly. Yeah. But you guys know what I did today? Let me show you guys what I did today. I'll show you guys what I did today. I'll show you guys the monumentous task that I did today. Okay, I will show you guys. I will show you guys. You guys will see the. Actually, well, wait. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna show you guys. You guys don't deserve to know what I did today. You guys will just have to see it. You guys will just have to subscribe and follow. So, yeah. Wow, you are pretty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, but what I did today, I scheduled a bunch of uploads. Guys, I'm not even joking when I say this, guys. Okay, I scheduled my uploads, like my short form content that goes on YouTube. I scheduled short form content all the way from the 3rd, literally from the 3rd all the way to September 2nd. I scheduled like 2.5 months worth of content. That's crazy. For my YouTube, at least. My TikTok, I scheduled a whole month of content. So that's, I don't know, I did a lot of typing today. I don't know, I just like woke up early this morning and I was like, I feel like doing shit today. I don't know what got into me. Some days I just be feeling like, you know what? I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do everything. And then other days I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stream today. But then other days I'm like, I'm doing everything. I'm gonna get everything done that I've wanted to get done for the past like month. But so like you made dozens of videos? No, I didn't make dozens of videos. I edited the videos yesterday. I did a bunch of like video editing yesterday. But it's all like the short form like clips from my stream that I've like scheduled onto my channel. So yeah. So a lot of work. Yeah. How do you style your hair? I literally use shampoo, conditioner, and then hair oil, and then just blow dry my hair.
Doing everything is peak power bottom.
I'm literally not a power bottom, though. I'm literally not a power bottom. I don't know why you guys see like a femme woman, you guys see a femme trans woman, and you're like, yeah, she must be a bottom. Okay? I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to y'all. Okay? I do be making men beg on their knees. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. That is the truth, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to learn the truth this way. Also, I don't know. Maybe it's just because people like see femininity as like weaker than masculinity, so they view people that are femme presenting as bottoms. But what can you do? Sometimes you just gotta say, yeah, I guess I am a bottom, but I'm not a bottom. But I'm not a like I don't know like when I say I'm not a bottom, that doesn't mean I'm like using my thing. Okay, I don't like using it. Okay, but but I do enjoy telling men what to do. Okay, and I do enjoy. I do enjoy. Yeah, I'm just not gonna say anymore. I'm just not gonna say. You locally have the same laugh and smile as Ludwig. Okay, I don't know whether to view that as a compliment. Yeah. Oh my god, if I have the same laugh and smile as Ludwig, I could do the boys. That's how he like does it in every stream. And then he's like, guys, we're gonna be dog shit at gaming today, and then we're gonna claim we're the best gamer ever. That's pretty much every single Ludwig stream ever. He's like, we're gonna do a crazy video game challenge that everyone else can do easily, and I'm gonna act like I'm good at it, but it's gonna take me 10 hours to do. That's that is the average Ludwig stream. Okay, you Cuddle Bear redeemed the fit reveal. I just got a black dress on today. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Just black dress on today. Nothing too crazy. Kind of lazy. I was kind of like, I don't know, because I used Nair on my legs yesterday, so my legs are like pretty like clean right now, I guess. So I was like, I don't know, I want to wear something cute, but I'm not wearing any makeup today or anything. So I was like, I want to wear something cute. I want to feel cute, but I don't want to like get all dolled up. So I was like, yeah, I'll just throw on a dress. So that's how I'm vibing today. So um yeah. Yeah, you laughed because you remembered what? What exactly is a trans woman? A trans woman is someone who is male at birth and then decided to transition into being a woman. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's in the name, trans woman. You're pretty much going from one gender to the other. Pretty simple. Um, the fit is fitting. It is. It is. It is. It is. Oh my god. Chat, chat, chat. I need you guys to follow. Please, please, please. We need to hit the follower goal. You definitely don't need any makeup. Yeah, I don't. But I kind of wanted to start stream. If I had longer to stream today, then I probably would have done makeup before stream. But I was like, I just want to go live. Yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, the YouTube chatter saying I'm confused. I'm not confused. I know I'm a trans woman. That's pretty confident in saying that I am a trans woman. That's not confused. That's quite literally my identity. If you don't agree with that, you don't agree with my identity, you don't have to watch the stream. So, ah, yeah. Your nose is perfect. Thank you. Shout out to my mom and my dad. Shout out to my mom and dad for really coming together and being like, "Yo, let's come together. Let's make something happen." They said, "Let's create someone cool, swag, and hot." And then I was born. They were like, "Yeah, we did a good job." Yeah. Yeah, Diddy is LGBTQ. Yeah. Yeah, there's bad gay people too. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Like just because one bad person is gay doesn't mean all gay people are bad, right? You know, just like how one bad straight person, just because some straight men assault women doesn't make all straight men bad, you know? Just because some straight women assault men doesn't make all straight women bad. Like it's also thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, XOX Hayes. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um yeah. Kanye is a Christian. That doesn't mean all Christians. Yeah, exactly. It's a stupid argument to be like, well, there's one bad person in your group, so therefore all of you guys are evil. The only group that's true for is trans people. Okay, there's like one evil trans person, so therefore all trans people must be evil. That's how that works, guys. Also thank you, Gare Lol for the Garol LOL. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yippee! Yippee! Shout out. Close enough. Yeah, I got the dyslexia. I put the sexy in dyslexia. So, how tall am I? 7'12". Oh my god, I like spit on my arm. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh my god, like spitting fire is what I'm doing. Someone pass me the mic. I'm too white to rap. It's not gonna work. Yeah. But how did you get your hair so long? So, Chatter, there's this thing that you do where your hair grows. So if you let your hair grow, then it'll like grow out. It's pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Oh my god, Pinballer with the 160-day streak. Holy moly. That's almost like half a year. Wait, what is half a year? 180 days, right? Would be half a year? Or 182 days would be a whole year, half a year, right? Yeah. What's it like being a demon? Is pretty great. I have like a place promised in like hell. Yeah, me and Satan, actually, I mean, sometimes people call her Satan, but some people call her Lucy. Like if you know her like I do, you call her Lucy. Like she's Lucy, but people call her Lucifer or like Satan. She's pretty chill, pretty chill. Um, but honestly, she's pretty cool. Um, she's pretty swag. But yeah, it's do vampires does the vampirism come with when I start estrogen? Yeah. Well, it's vampirism like symptoms. You don't taking estrogen doesn't make you a vampire, okay? But taking estrogen does make it so you can't go out in the sun, otherwise your skin will turn to ash. You have to drink blood, you have to sleep upside down. Like you can turn into bats at will. You can't go into people's houses unless they invite you in. Like a whole like slew of things. Um yeah. Do you put yourself out there as someone transitioning? I'm curious. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by put myself out? Like, go outside? Yes, I do go outside, Chatter. Believe it or not, guys, I actually do go outside. Ah! I do go outside. The bed is a prop. I'm not falling for that today. I'm not falling for the background's AI. The bed is a prop. It's not. Guys, I sleep in it every night. Okay? I do your mom in that bed every single night, chat. Okay? It's not fake. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Hi, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube chatter. Thank you. Thank you for appreciating me. Um, Satan's kind of dumb was the most beautiful. Bro, Satan's not a guy. Her name's Lucy. How many times I gotta tell you that? I got a close relationship. I got a contract with her, guys. Okay, I sold my soul for like eternal good looks and like success on social media, guys. I keep telling you this, but you guys are like, I don't know. I don't know, you know? Um, no, I mean, like, do you try to date a lot? Not really, not right now. I mean, I have dated in the past, but like right now. Manifesting technical issues, Nuzly? I'm gonna be, how dare you say that? How dare you say that? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Okay? Do you date guys or girls? Both. Yeah. Did you get surgery to look so pretty? No. I haven't had any sort of surgeries. It just so happens that both my parents are hot, and when two hot people come together, they end up making hot kids. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. That's kind of the it's kind of the truth. So I don't know. Shout out to my parents. You know, they're the creators. They're kind of the creators of the Pappy the First channel, if you think about it, because like, even though like I came up with all like the streams and stuff, like they do get creator credits. Yeah, they get royalty fees too. You know, birthday gifts and Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts. Also, thank you, Rune. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. I don't know why my hair is like, I don't know. W Pappy's mom and dad. For real, for real. I don't know why my like shoulder itches. Like my shoulder itches right now. Um who's been your favorite slash least favorite president? My favorite president of all time, FDR. My least favorite president of all time, Donald Trump or Andrew Jackson. Those are how I feel about the presidents. What are you teaching kids that are watching? Yeah, I'm filling their brains with transgender brainworms and forcing them to transition. Literally everyone that watches is forcibly transitioned at will by watching my content. How to slay? Like slay in like a fashion way, or like slay in like a kill all my enemies so I can like, I don't know, rise to the top. Like which kind of slay are we talking about? Or like slay like riding in a one horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow, kind of way. Yeah, Nix said, Pappy made me a trans girl. See, guys, I told you guys. I literally everyone that's in here, you guys are gonna turn transgender. It's just, it's not my fault, guys. I just like it's the social contagion. It'll get you. It'll get you. Yeah. 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 Also, yeah. If you don't want your kids to watch this, please go somewhere else. Thank you. Thank you, right? If you're a parent and your kid's watching this, tell them to stop. Also, too, my content is I don't know why people always come in here and they're saying like, "Oh, what are you teaching the kids?" You know, like only 1% of my audience is under the age of 18. It's like 1 to 2% of my audience, okay? Right? Most of the majority of my audience is 24 to 30. That's the majority of my audience, right? So, yeah, sure, they might be minors that watch my content every now and then, but that's not who I make content for, right? And like to me, it's not my job as the creator to like censor myself or make my content appropriate for all ages. That's the platform's job, and that's the that's the parents' job, right? That's not, you know, like we don't get mad at HBO for like having boobies in fucking Game of Thrones shows because a kid might see it, right? we go, well, if a kid's watching an HBO show, that's kind of the fault of the parents and the streaming platform for not having those guardrails in place. What's the majority of your audience? The majority of my audience is 24 to 30. Second largest demographic that I have is 18 to 24. So most of my audience is Gen Z, just like me. So, but thank you for the Gigantify. Thank you. Happy Pride indeed. Yes, guys, today is the last day of Pride. I'm gonna go back into the closet tomorrow, guys. So sorry. That's what happens. Guys. Guys, I'm gonna be no longer gay tomorrow, guys. That's true. This is true. You might be like, oh no, why would you not be gay anymore, guys? Look, I'm bisexual, guys. I have to be straight after Pride Month is over. That's what's required of me. I'm gonna get hit by the detransition beam at midnight. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. How the fuck did I get here? Well, you're commenting on my post, so it's probably gonna show you more posts like this. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know why my shoulder is like itchy. But welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in. We love a first time chatter on Twitch. Oh, thank you, Josie, for the flow state. Do you have any shows/films or docs that you've loved recently? I watched Mean Girls last night. I rewatched Mean Girls last night. I mean, I have Mean Girls on DVD, but I watched it last night. I forgot how funny of a fucking movie. I forgot how funny a movie that movie is. Like it's such a funny movie. It's so funny, dude. The original Mean Girls, not the musical. Love to suck carrots. Interesting username. But thank you for the follow on Twitch. I don't know. I might watch another movie tonight. I don't know which movie I should watch tonight. I've kind of been wanting to rewatch Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, or I might rewatch Pitch Perfect. I don't know which one I'm gonna rewatch tonight, but I don't know. Also thank you Harvey the God for the follow, and thank you Kaya CZ for the follow. Thank you all for the follow on Twitch. Guys, we're 13 followers away from my goal. Please. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to Twitch and drop a follow. I'd much appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. But hiya pretty lady, hiya chat. Yeah. I'm not the only pretty lady in chat. All the ladies in chat, y'all are also pretty. Yeah. Risen up chat. Not even risen up. Yeah, it's just like my audience is the hottest, sexiest, coolest funniest group of people. So, I don't know, it just like works out like that, you know? Yeah. Bro, you have legit demons, bro. Try to get rid of them and come back to the light. Thank you for warning me about my demons. I know, I signed contracts with them. Like, look, every single time people come in, they're like, oh, you have demons this, demons that. It's like, yeah, bro, I've signed contracts with them. You know, like I'm best friends with the devil. Like, what do you mean, guys? Isn't Pitch Perfect also kind of a lesbian movie? Indirectly a lesbian movie, okay? Because even though there's only like 2 gay characters, like canonically, like 2 lesbian characters canonically in like the Pitch Perfect group, like in like the musical group.
Seen Supergirl? Dreamer is from Mainsview, Maine.
I have not seen Supergirl yet, and I don't think I will. I don't really care about superhero stuff. But almost every single actress that's in like the like Pitch Perfect group, like the group in the movie is pretty much a lesbian now. I think with the exception of Anna Kendrick, I think most of, because like Pitch Perfect. Hold on. Pitch Perfect. Yeah, because I know Rebel Wilson is married to a woman. Brittany Snow came out as gay. Anna Camp is gay. I don't know about, but like the main characters, like most of like the main like female cast are like gay. So that's kind of cool. Why do you call yourself a trans woman and not just a woman? Because I'm a trans woman. Right? Like trans woman is an adjective. Like trans is an adjective for woman, right? So like I am a woman. I'm just a trans woman. I'm a type of woman. You know, it'd be like saying, "Oh, I'm like a blonde woman or a brunette woman." It's just an adjective to describe like myself, right? Um, but yeah. Um, I'm 6'7" and want to be a femboy. Uh, you can be any height and be a femboy, okay? 6'7" doesn't mean you can't be a femboy, or doesn't mean you can't. Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can't like.
Did you remove it?
Yeah, we're banning that chatter. Thank you for the $2 though. Um, but like you can be any height and like be a trans woman or a femboy or a cross like that's not a height requirement. Even like there are cis women that are 6'7", you know? So it's like just because you're tall doesn't mean you can't like dress or present the way you want to present. Correct, because Pappy is 7'12". This is true. I'm 7'12" tall. I trade my see. I used to be like insecure about my height early on in my transition. It was until I learned that like most like models that are women are above 5'10". Literally all the hottest women, the ones that are in like magazines and are like pop stars, they're all like above like 5'10". I'm not even joking, guys. This is like dead serious. You like it? Okay? Like you think, right? Like Taylor Swift is taller than I am. Bro, Taylor Swift is 5'11". Okay? I'm 5'10". Okay? There's also people like Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion 6'2". Bro, just because you're tall doesn't make you any less of a woman. In fact, it actually kind of makes you more of a woman because there's more of you. I mean, technically, there's more of you. There's more woman there, I guess. Yeah. Happy Pride. Thank you, first time chatter, for wishing me happy Pride. What day are we going on skateboarding? Thank you. I got it. There we go. Awesome, chat. Sorry, my roommate was just handing me a package from the mail, chat. The mail? Like what I used to be? Yeah, that was pretty good, guys. That was pretty good. What day are we going skateboarding? I do skateboarding streams on Saturday usually, but I don't think I'm going to do a skateboarding stream this Saturday because this Saturday, chat, this Saturday, I'm doing a cooking stream, okay? I'm going to be cooking a lot of stuff on Saturday. And then the Saturday after that, the Saturday after 4th of July, is going to be the beach stream. Ah! Ah! Oh my god. I've scheduled the beach stream, okay? I'm going to do it on Saturday. Let me look at the calendar. Okay, if the calendar will pull up. I'm going to be doing it on Saturday the 11th, and I'm going to start at around like 5 o'clock. So, oh my god, Venom! It's been forever! Oh my god. It's like the first time seeing you in the stream in forever. So yeah. Discord raid? Okay, that's true. It's, I do not have Discord open. I'll fix it after stream. Or, actually, Venom is modded in the, It's an app, so I can't stop it. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. You look like a model. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's an app, so I can't stop it. How'd they add an app to the fucking, pretty sure only I have, but whatever. Okay, hold up. Okay, why is this taking forever? Okay. Um, yeah. Good lord, bro. Y'all fucking suck ass, dude. I'm literally just deleting the channels for now. Yeah. I'll add them back. But, like, good fucking lord, bro. Yeah, so... Maybe it was fixed, yeah. Yeah. I literally just deleted the fucking chats, because... Bro, the stuff that was in there was fucked. I was like, I don't even, like, want to try to, like, delete it all. So... Also, thank you, Blood Princess. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even know how they added that app, bro. That sucks ass, dude. Probably need to go into settings. Yeah. I restricted them so they can't spam. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like... Yeah. They fucking suck ass, dude. So... I don't even know how they added it, dude. That's crazy. But, yeah. And now the Pet Picks channel, yeah. Yeah. The dev got hacked, I assume, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah. What's happening? Someone raided my Discord. Yeah, someone raiding my Discord and was posting really disturbing stuff. You know, normally it's just porn, but this time it was like, I literally deleted the channels. Like, the porn is like... I don't know, the porn doesn't get me because I'm like, yeah, I've seen an asshole. I've seen a penis. You know, it's not that... not that big. But... yeah. Yeah. So... Yeah, so, painfully unoriginal, yeah. Yeah, so, had to delete the channel. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Why would they even do that? Because they're losers. That's the thing. Like, there's always people who have nothing going on in their life and spending time to, like, harass content creators or people is, like, what they enjoy doing. So, just a reality. It's kind of a sad reality about content creation. Yeah, so, but won't stop me from creating content though. Yeah. Yeah. So, Pappy the Goat. Yes, I actually am a goat, guys. It's actually... You guys ever think about how goats, like, sound? They sound weird. Yeah. What was, I mean... Yeah. Yeah. It was a bot, so I couldn't ban it. Yeah. I don't even know how they added the bot in, but I guess, whatever. Yeah. So, but welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Body language where you touch your hair every 15 seconds. I do that because I don't know. It gets in my eyes. I don't know. I fidget with my hair a lot. I fidget with my hair. If I don't have my nails painted, then I fidget with my hair a lot. Because otherwise, if I have my nails painted, I pick at the nail polish. It's bad. I'm a very like fidgety person. Yeah. Yeah. Why the fuck are trans women so sexualized? I think it's because people see trans women and they see like trans women as a very much as like a sexual fetish because they're like best of both worlds, right? Also, thank you Venom for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I think also too trans women are sexualized a lot because a lot of trans women end up doing sex work because it's the only type of job that they can really find. So then obviously more trans women creating more sex work causes more people to watch it, causes more people to be interested in it, and it's kind of like a snowball a bit. So Pappy will have technical. There will be no technical issues today. No technical issues. Yeah. Yeah. So no, they don't. There's no such thing as trans. Oh my god, you donated how much money? Goddamn, you rich as hell.
Yeah. Jaden Ilby donated $5. So what kind of bunny stream are we talking about?
A hot one. A sexy one. Hot bunny girl. That'll be the stream, guys. That will be the stream. Yes. Yes. What? No way. No way. Yeah. Yeah. But man, this is an issue. I'm just asking. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. So, you're amazing. Wish someone like you was near me. They probably are. You just have to go outside. Guys, I'm telling you guys can meet people in person. Outside? Wow, crazy. Cool. Cool idea. Cool revolutionary idea. You are I read that. Yeah. Yeah. Hello from Scotland. Scotland. I hardly know her. Okay, that was cringe. That was bad. Venom said, if you want to find trans women near you, go to your local Magic the Gathering tournament. Okay, if you want to find trans women in your area, local Magic the Gathering tournaments, local Warhammer 4K tournaments, and IT conventions. Also, electronic music conventions. These are good ways to find trans women in your area. Those are 4 ways. Those are 4 places where trans women likely go, and where you could likely find trans women.
Oh my God! You donated how much money? Goddamn, you rich as hell.
But like,
Jaden Ilby donated $5. But I can't go outside and just ask anyone what type of bunny costume are they planning on wearing this month.
Good point. Like, I'll put a picture in Discord, or I'll do the picture on like the stream. But I'll have to find like what one works. Obviously, I think it'll be like the way you like the cowgirl and the catgirl was, where I let you guys vote on it. But we need to lower the dono sound, girl. No, they paid money to have the dono sound. The dono sound's gonna be loud, guys. They paid money to have that happen. Okay. We need a bottle of estrogen tablets and shake them like little puppy treats. I'm not on the estrogen pills anymore. I'm on injections. Don't go to the furry conventions. I wasn't planning on going to the furry conventions. That would be a fun stream though. Could you imagine going to the furry conventions? I don't know if that'd be a safe thing to like stream at, because like what if there's like not safe for work furry stuff? But usually like conventions have like the not safe for, or like adult area like sectioned off. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even my first question about you as me. I can choose to live and love and respect. You cannot make me shame people I do not know nothing about. Also, shaming is just dumb. You cannot. Okay. No. Happy, what's more trans? Magic the Gathering or D&D? I would say Magic the Gathering is probably has a larger trans population than D&D, you know? Because I feel like D&D is kind of broken into the normie sphere a little bit, okay? Like, I'd be talking to some people that are just like normies that are playing D&D. I've never played either, because guys, I'm not gonna lie, kind of a normie. Yeah, I just like, I don't have the money for Magic the Gathering, okay? I really don't have the money for it, okay? And I don't really have the time to like invest into wanting to play Dungeons and Dragons. Also, thank you Slingblade for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, why would you change your gender? Because I wanted to. So that's why I did. So yeah. Are you dating celebrities? I can't talk about it. Yeah, I'm under an NDA. I can't talk about it, guys. But yeah, I can't say whether like the weather whether or not. Yeah. Yeah, disagree. D&D allows pre-transition roleplay. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I know more trans people that play Magic the Gathering than I do that play D&D. So, how's your day been? It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good, first time chatter. Pretty good. I did a bunch of like work today. So, pretty much since like 9:30 this morning, I've been like doing like work related stuff. So, it feels pretty good to be live. It feels like a break. It feels like a breath of fresh air. Good lord. Because I feel like on days where I do a lot of like content scheduling and stuff, I don't know. For me, I feel like it really drains me because like having to write descriptions and titles and stuff like that uses, like, I have to do a lot of typing and spelling and stuff like that, and that's a lot for, like, my dyslexic brain. Kind of drains me a little bit. But I get it done anyway. I get it done. I've worked with celebrities. I'm a matchmaker, and I own my own firm going on 20 years. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sometimes I kind of want to try, like, a matchmaking firm just to see if it's, like, better than dating apps, you know? Because sometimes I'm like, I feel like a matchmaker would be better than, like, going on a dating app, like, for sure. Because I feel like the issue with dating apps is, like, dating apps probably know exactly who you want, right? And exactly who would be compatible with you, but they probably don't show you those profiles because they know if you saw those profiles and started dating that person, then, like, they wouldn't have anyone to sell their, like, space to, right? Or, like, sell you, like, oh, upgrade to our premium to see who likes you, or, like, stuff like that. We're actually launching our LGBTQ matchmaking at the end of the firm. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. Wait. Now I'm kind of curious. Now I'm like, wait, what's the firm? You know, I'm kind of curious now. I'm like, whoa. But also, too, I feel like a matchmaker, right? Like, I feel like they'd be a little bit better at, like, finding someone, too. I feel like also, too, I feel like dating apps kind of give you, like, the ability to wiggle out of things a little easier, right? Where if you, like, hire, like, a matchmaker, it's like you're going to pay them and you're going to go on a date with who they tell you to go on a date with, right? Because, like, that's a service you paid for. You don't want to waste money, right? But, yeah, try it. Maybe I will. Like, what's the average, like, rate of a matchmaker? Yeah. Sign up for free and I can at least keep you in my database and see if anyone comes up. Wait. What's your group called? Now I'm kind of like, wait. Let me shoot my shot, guys. Whoa! And then I miss. Guys. Pappy, you're looking beautiful as usual. Thank you. When am I not? What do you think of dating apps? I hate them. I have different opinions depending on the dating app. Okay? Because I feel like different dating apps feel very, very different and are very different. Okay? In terms of dating apps, okay, okay, we're gonna deep dive into the dating apps, okay? Tinder is great for hooking up with people, okay? But it's horrible for everything else, okay? That's just, and if you hook up with someone on Tinder, it's not gonna be anything, like, crazy. It's literally gonna be, like, the most vanilla hookup ever, okay? Hinge is a little bit more for, like, serious dating, but Hinge has the most boring milquetoast people on there, okay? And if what you want is milquetoast, if what you want is boring, if what you want is a very, like, heteronormative relationship, Hinge is your place, okay? Hinge is for you. Bumble is for male manipulators. I don't trust the men on Bumble, okay? The men on Bumble, they always seem nice in the beginning, and then you go on a date with them, and you're like, oh my god, this guy is evil, you know? Are your freckles real? They are. Yeah. And then Her, if you're a lesbian, actually a pretty good dating app. Actually solid. Actually not bad, okay? Then I'm trying to think of, like, other dating apps that I've used. Feld. If you're a kinky person, that's where you find your people. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. A YouTube chatter asked, "What milk do I produce?" Well, my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "It's better than yours." I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. Yeah. So, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge. Also, thank you, Missia. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. What about Tammy? No. Okay, I've never used Tammy, but I don't trust Tammy because all their ads are like, here's how to find, like they advertise it towards me. I get advertisements for it, and they're like, find hot trans women in your area. But they're obviously trying to get me to be the hot trans woman on their site. And I don't know, it feels like chasery, like DL to me. Oh, Grinder. I used Grinder like once before coming out. Never again. Never have I gotten so many dick pics in such a short span of time. And I've been on the internet for a very long time. So Grinder is nasty. Grinder feels gross. Grinder does feel yeah. Oh. Based in your company's based in New York. Yeah. I'm not in New York though. I'm not in New York. I'm in California. Woke, gay, liberal. Woke, gay, liberal. Woke, gay, liberal. Woke, gay, liberal, California. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. 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 Grinder and Sniffies are just cursed. Sniffies is even crazier than Grinder. Okay, Grinder I can kind of get why, like, if you're a gay man looking for a hookup, okay, Grinder makes sense. Sniffies is downright fucking crazy. Sniffies is, if you guys don't know what Sniffies is like Grinder, okay? But imagine if you could see the exact location of everyone who's on there. Like, it tells you where the gay people on Sniffies have last opened the app. Like, it tells you their exact location. It's literally that's insanity. Like, that feels like such a, yeah, matchmaking is way more intense though. We highly pre-screen our clients, so they have to go through a process in order to become a member. Interesting. Yeah, because I think if you just have like a matchmaking service that was just like anyone and everyone could like enter, then you'd have like way too many people, you know? And then it'd be like, okay, are these like quality matches, you know? Would these people be right for each other? But yeah. Yeah. Can a transgender be right wing? Yes. Like being a trans woman and not being woke. Yeah. Yeah, her name's Caitlyn Jenner. Bro, there are definitely MAGA definitely trans people that are T for T, trans for Trump. Blair White, Caitlyn Jenner, all Republicans, by the way, all trans, by the way, which I don't know. Being a trans Republican seems kind of like, I guess, you know, cool. If you want to vote against your own rights, that's cool. You know, you know, you have free will. You know, I'm a feminist, right? I support all women, you know, whether they make smart or dumb choices. Okay, I support all women. Do you support Juneteenth? Yeah. How can you not? I don't know. When someone's like, I don't support Juneteenth, it's like, so you're upset that slavery ended? Like, what's your point? You're upset that slavery ended and now you have a federal holiday, which is a day off? Why are you upset about that? Like, it seems kind of like a dumb thing to be upset about. The ending of slavery, you're upset about that? Really? That upsets you? Yeah. So MTF, yes, that would be me. Um, but yeah. Caitlyn complained about her passport being changed. Yeah, she did complain about her passport being changed to an M instead of an F. It's like, girl, you voted for Trump. You fundraised for him. What do you mean? That's what they said they would do. Mind you, all those trans conservatives you named have one thing in common: whiteness. I guarantee you, there's black conservative trans women. You know, I feel like guys. Okay, stupidity comes in all different colors and sizes and shapes. Okay. Um. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah. It's absolutely not a federal holiday. And slavery did not end on Juneteenth. Yeah. That's when the last slave was released. Yeah. Sure, it's not legally when when Abraham Lincoln said, yeah, all slaves are free now. Okay? It still took them 2 years for the slaves down in Texas to get word that they were free people. That's what Juneteenth is celebrating. That's truly when slavery ended, right? Like that's like it wasn't, and even then, I mean, there's like racism with like sharecropping and Jim Crow and all that stuff. But like that's what Juneteenth is celebrating. It's celebrating the end of institutionalized or slavery in the U.S., which technically slavery hasn't ended because the 13th Amendment. But what you guys get the point. And also, like, I don't. When people complain about Juneteenth, I'm like, why are you upset? Why are you upset about celebrating the day that, like, the last groups of slaves, like, were finally able to be freed? Like why would you be upset about that? You know, like I don't know. Also, too, it's like, why are you complaining? Like you get a day off, and you're complaining about a day off. You're that racist that you're like, I don't want to support Juneteenth. I don't take days off on Juneteenth because I wish people were still enslaved. It's like, bro, grow up. You're getting a day off. Okay? Not every job has a day off, but like if your job is like a state or a government job, then you get the day off, which means because it's considered a national holiday. Or a federal holiday. I only want to celebrate evil things. Yeah. It's like please tell me what your position about trans people in Olympic sports. Should the Olympics create a transgender category? I don't think the Olympics should create a transgender category because there wouldn't be enough people to compete in it. And genuinely, I think if we were talking about trans people in the Olympics, it should be based on like the sport, not the. Should be based on like individual testing, right? Also, too, like people want to bring up like, oh, trans people in sports. There's only ever been like 2 people that even like competed in the Olympics that were trans, and both of them lost. They never won a medal. So it's like, I don't know. It's like trans people make up such a small percentage of the population that it's like, even if they did compete in sports, like, yeah, sure, if they were dominating categories, then yeah, that would be like something to talk about. But it's really not. I really don't care. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just like yeah. Yeah, non-binary shot, but yeah. I like, I don't know, when people like, especially the Supreme Court's case, like they decided that, oh, laws banning trans kids from playing sports are constitutional, which is like, okay, whatever your opinion of like trans people in sports are, it's like, okay, you're banning like 3 kids from playing sports. It's like, really? We needed this to go to the Supreme Court? It's stupid. I don't know. Whenever I hear like trans people in sports arguments, I'm like, does it really matter? I genuinely don't care. Like, yeah, sure. If I guess if trans people were like dominating every single sport, then yeah, sure. Maybe that would be a conversation to have, but they aren't. And they weren't. It was literally just a new thing to scapegoat people, right? And it's also like right, because the like state bans that are banning kids from competing in sports are for like high school and below, right? Are we gonna say like, oh, a trans like 13-year-old's not gonna be able to play on the soccer team they want to play on because of how they were born? Do you really think a 13-year-old has that much of a biological advantage depending on what gender they are? It's like it's literally, and it's like, how many trans kids are there even playing sports? You're banning like 5 kids total. You're pretty much pointing to those 5 kids and saying, fuck you. We're gonna make your school life even more miserable. You know, it's like, okay, cool. It's just so stupid. It's just like, I don't know, because like a lot of anti-trans legislation to me is just like, this is what we're focusing on. This is what Republican legislatures are spending time on. They could be doing so much more for the people that elected them, but they're like, nah, we gotta target the people that make up less than 1% of the population because they're gonna destroy society. It's like, okay, bro. Sure, I guess. Like, I genuinely, it's just like, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. The Supreme Court case is fucking insidious because one of the state's bans was literally written to ban a single trans girl from. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, really? That's what we're worried about. We're worried about like one high school trans kid competing in sports. I'm sorry, one high schooler playing on the fucking women's soccer team, if they're MTF, is not going to destroy society, dude. Yeah. But it's like, yeah. Just like, yeah. It's also, too, I really hate when people talk about, um, like, like especially trans women in sports, because it's like, no one ever cares about women's sports until it's about whether trans women can play or not. Which it's like, this is what we're caring, like, when it comes to women's sports. Or it's like, the argument's always like, oh, we need to protect women. Okay, you're gonna say, oh, we need to protect women, but we're not gonna be like, okay, there's plenty of like examples of male coaches assaulting their like female like the people they're coaching. We're never, they don't ever get, like, we barely even talk about that, right? But yeah, it's just it's like, yeah, even less so apparent. Like, truly, like a trans teenager, right? If a trans teenager is on hormone blockers, what biological advantage do they have? Like if a trans kid starts hormone blockers at like 15, okay, and they're playing with kids their age, like, they're not gonna have like a biological advantage. Like, they haven't even gone through a full male puberty, right? It's like, but yeah, I just think it's kind of lame and dumb, and it's like, cool, okay, whatever. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, women care about their sports, but we don't care about women though. That is true because there's so many other things that women face in sporting and like competing at an like high athletic level that like are things we should address, but instead it's we gotta block 3 trans people from playing sports. You know, it's like cool. I read about one trans girl winning all the gold medals in swimming, and that's the issue. Leah Thomas tied for 5th place with Riley Gaines. She tied for 5th place, and it was at a collegiate level, not at an Olympic level. So it's like, okay. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do think the whole trans people in sports debate is just like, I don't know. Like I feel like it shouldn't be like a whole like it should be case by case, right? Like if there's like a trans woman, right? And she is dominating, then yeah, sure. We can talk about it, right? But if there's a trans woman who just wants to play sports, right? In like I don't know, like D2 or like at a collegiate or high school level and it's not like majorly disrupting competition. It's like who really gives a shit, you know? I feel like it's also too it also the whole like biological advantage like argument. I feel like kind of disvalues the amount of work that athletes have to put in, whether trans or not, to being top athletes, you know? Like I think like people love to like claim like biological advantages like but it's like biological advantages exist like for cis people in sports, right? Like LeBron James is tall. That's a biological advantage in basketball. But we never I'm not saying like sports have inherent like biological advantage, right? But I just like I think it's something that like it really it's like it should be a case by case, not like a whole statewide or like but yeah. Um do you watch the World Cup? No, I don't really like soccer. Boring sport. It's about who wins and loses. It's about women having our own spaces. It's why we don't tolerate biological males in our activities, locker rooms, and bathrooms. Yeah, but that's just not. Ugh, bro. But sports aren't just about like yeah, sports there are like winners and losers, but sports are also about community, right? Sports are also about making friends, like and having interactions. Like okay, and sure if you want to get into like at high level competitions, yeah. Then maybe that's like where I'm saying like on an individual basis, right? But if there's a trans girl who's in high school and she just wants to play on like the women's soccer team with her friends, you know, it's like I don't really care. I don't really care, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like, yeah. Sports are common in making friends and getting to know each other and stuff. Yeah. Like, look, sports are like, yeah, sure, there is like competing in sports, but for like what I'm trying to say is like, look, if you want to talk about like a collegiate or Olympic or like professional level, like actually analyzing and doing like the science on whether like trans people should be able to compete in sports, then I feel like it should be done on a case by case basis, right? Um, but if we're talking about like trans kids in like middle school or high school and whether they can play sports or not, it's like who the fuck gives a shit? It's literally like middle school and high school sports. It's not that big of a deal, right? Like it's also too it's like there was a girl on like at my high school, there was a girl that was on our football team. You know, it's like if we're gonna say, oh, you can only play like sports related to your biological sex, are we gonna say, oh, she can't play on the football team? My cousin who does high school wrestling is in a low weight class and is wrestling women. Okay? Are we gonna say, oh, the women can't wrestle because my cousin has such a biological advantage, even though they're literally in the same weight class? And my cousin loses to them. Like it doesn't like it's so stupid and not an issue. And it's like, okay, let's say how many trans athletes are there actually playing at like a high school or middle school level? It's probably like 10 kids total. We're going to tell those 10 kids, yeah, you just because of who you are, you're not allowed to play sports anymore. It's just kind of lame. It's just kind of dumb. It's like this is what we're spending time writing laws over. I feel like I just keep talking in circles. But yeah. Yeah. But um yeah. The government got to make better stuff. Yeah, for real. Yeah. Yeah, because my point is like younger trans kids playing sports is not an issue, right? Like if you want to have a serious conversation about like at a collegiate level or like at a professional or Olympic level, right? Where like competing actually gets you like monetary benefit and or like actual material benefit, then sure, that's like a serious conversation that you can have, right? But if we're talking about high schoolers, right? It's like let the high schoolers play on what team they want to play. Like I could care less. Yeah. So um yeah. Yeah. But it's like it's also too it's like yeah, sure. If you could say like yeah, let's say there's a trans girl, okay? She's 16. She wants to play on the soccer team, right? Okay? Yeah, sure she could play on the like men's soccer team, but that's not let's say like that's not who she's friends with, right? You know, like that's not her peers per se, you know? It's not even about biological advantage at that point. It's just about having a friend group and having other people to be in community with. Right? Similar interest, right? And like having been like a feminine kid growing up, like like I was bullied relentlessly by the other guys on like my baseball team, right? That's why I stopped playing baseball. Like even though I liked playing baseball, I stopped playing it because I was literally getting called the F slur by my teammates. It was like that's you know. So yeah. Um yeah. Yeah. Sports culture is broken for a lot of reasons. The biggest issue is loss of career opportunities. About all the monies. That's why I'm saying at a collegiate or professional level, like sure that's a valid conversation to have about trans people. But high school sports are not about like always about monetary or like right like if you're playing for your high school soccer team, you don't win any money if you win, right? Yeah, sure, you maybe might get scholarship opportunities, but it's like I don't really think a trans girl playing soccer is gonna like get scholarship opportunity. Like I don't think that's really yeah. But yeah. My pronouns are she, her. So yeah. Um um so yeah. Why are so many transphobes in the chat? Because they can't resist. But yeah. High school sports get you into a collegiate level. Yeah, but how many people do you know that play high school sports that never played at a collegiate level, right? I don't think one trans person being able to play sports is going to take opportunities away from one trans girl like playing high school sports is not going to take opportunities away from like who knows, she could be dog shit at soccer, guys. Like we're so focused on like biological advantage. What about trans people that suck at sports, right? That are good enough to make it onto the team but sit on the bench the whole time, dude. What about them? Like yeah. Um yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So, uh, yeah. But I don't think the Supreme Court was answering the trans question. It was only to conclude whether it was constitutional. Yeah, it was whether states can write laws banning trans kids from sports. It was whether the laws were uh, discriminatory or not. Um, so that's what the court case was over. Yeah. Um, yeah. I see you've become a very intelligent, nice person. Even though you've been bullied in school and maybe later. How do you grow from that? I think I think like look, and I still get bullied online. What do you think? I literally live stream to people who call me the nastiest things ever, but I think you just grow a thick skin, right? And I think, right, getting bullied and made fun of, it, like, you kind of have to grow a thick skin. And it also, too, is like, I don't know, there's part of, like, when you grow up, right, or at least, like, from my experience, like, a lot of the people who bully or put other people down are either just jealous or have nothing else in their life going on, right? Because, like, people who genuinely, like, have things going on in their life either don't give a shit what other people are doing and or try to uplift the people around them, right? It's only people who aren't happy with their life and their situation that try to put other people down. A lot of people who aren't happy with where they are in life, whether that be like romantically, monetarily, like socially, try to drag other people down with them, right? I think that's like and I think it's like, are you gonna let people drag you down with them? You know, it's like if I listen to all the people that said mean things to me on in person and online, I would not be where I'm at today, right? So, could bullying be the result of poor parenting? I don't think it's always necessarily the fault of poor parenting, right? Because like there are people that I knew that bullied me that had like when I met their parents seemed to be nice, right? I think it's like sometimes people that bully they like see their insecurities in you sometimes and they project that onto others, you know? Like I can't tell you the like the amount of like I'll give you an example, okay? For a while, like after college, I was living in my hometown, right? And I was swiping on Tinder one day, and I saw like a guy who bullied me and like made fun of me in middle school, right, for being gay and being feminine, right? Lo and behold, he was in the bisexual section on Tinder. I think he was just insecure about himself and his identity, and he was taking that out on other people, right? Um, that's not always the case. Some people are also just mean to be mean. Some people just like being mean. But I think usually it's like people who are hurting themselves usually lash out at other people. Too. So, yeah. And I think it's like yeah. But I think the best advice I can give to you is like stop caring about stop giving a shit about what other people say and what other people think, right? Cuz you can't change other people's minds, right? But you can change how you think and how you go through the world, right? So maybe that's my maybe that's my take, right? So she's pretty, you think kaboom, wait the fuck. She uses Tinder. Yeah. Also, though, I'm Spooky. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. The more I listen, the more I like you. Yeah, that tends to happen. I don't know. I feel like I have a pretty good way with words. I feel like also too, being like trans forces you to see, because I think being trans, like it really does take. Like, in order to be trans, it does take a lot of self-inflection. And I think that's something a lot of people don't do, right? I think when you spend a lot of time reflecting on yourself, I don't know, you, like, figure things out a little bit more, I guess. Also, too, it's like, I think, too, if you live your life I think also too, like another reason why people bully or put other people down is because they want to reinforce the structures that they believe in, right? Like a lot of people will. Let me go use an example. Like there are a lot of women who will put other women down for being sluts, and that's not because those women want to be sluts. It's more so it's like I was told I wasn't supposed to do this, so I have to enforce my beliefs onto other people, right? But I think the less you give a shit about how other people live and focus on how you live, it's like it'll make your life much better. But yeah. Yeah. Here's a Winnie the Pooh hug. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh. Thank you for the hug. Thank you. But yeah. So I think it's just yeah. Do you have a schedule? I usually go live around like 5 or 6 o'clock, and then I stream till 9. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I usually go live a little earlier, because sometimes I go skateboarding with friends. That's kind of like my stream schedule. But I stream every single day on Twitch. I don't always stream every single day on YouTube, but I do stream every single day on Twitch. Yeah, so... Also, Wasted Hobo, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Also, Wasted Hobo, since you're in here, the beach stream will be on July 11th. So be there or be square. be there or be square. Be there or be a hare. Like, you guys ever think about how like hares are like rabbits are called hares? Yeah. Oh my god. What if we put rabbits on bald people's head and then that was like we could be like, "Look, we gave them new hair." That was a really bad joke. That was really tacky and cringy. I can beat you in skate 100%. I don't know. Will you wear a bikini to the beach stream? Yeah, that's kind of the point of the beach stream. That's what the last dono goal was. Right now it's the bunny girl, but y'all completed the beach girl like 2 days ago, so yeah. So yeah. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, it'll be an IRL stream. I'll be actually at an actual beach, okay? How many Twitch streamers do you know that would go to an actual beach to do a beach stream? Not many, okay? Most of them just put like a hot tub or pool in their room and they're like, haha, look, it's a beach stream, it's a hot tub stream. No. I'm going to the actual goddamn beach. I'm going to the beach and I'm gonna watch the sunset with my Twitch chat. Yes. Yeah. So, where's the sand? The actual sand? Oh, don't worry, guys. You guys will see actual sand. Now I gotta research, like, because I have 2 weeks to research what beach I want to actually go to. Or I guess like a week and a half. I gotta figure out which beach, to go to. What's your skincare routine? I just use sunscreen and then I use a lotion at night. I also wash my face in the shower, but that's it. Yeah, do you know DJ Alligator? No, but that's an awesome fucking name. DJ Alligator. That's kind of an awesome. That's kind of a seriously just soapy water. No, it'll be the actual ocean, guys. It will be specifically the Pacific Ocean. Down in Antarctica, it will be cold. I will be wearing an entire warm suit, dry suit too. Life's a beach. Life's a beach. Like ocean waves, like a beach, like the ocean. Yeah. But Also, chat, yeah. So, I can see your peach fuzz. I don't have any, so... Yeah, we're gonna ban that guy. Yeah, so... Yeah. It is always funny. It is always funny though when first time chatters do come in here though, and they're like, they say something like, "Oh, I can tell," or like something like that. And I'm like, okay, but you can't. Hold up, guys. I need to. I didn't realize it was gonna be this bright. There we go. That should be a little better. Okay. I was just like, I need the sun. I need the sun. It feels dark in the room. I just hate closing the blinds. I hate closing the blinds, guys. Okay, I get very sensitive to little light, okay? If it's sunny outside, like when I close the blinds, it made me sad. I don't know if you guys noted, I'm like a plant. I'm like a plant. I feel like my energy's back. I feel like my energy went down, like when like the raid happened. And now I'm like, I was like feeling a little down, and then I opened the blinds. Instantly, I'm like, wow, the sun. Because I think I'm a plant. I'm so affected by the sun. Literally, before I moved to where I'm at, like the sun, like in the winter I would get such bad seasonal depression. It wasn't even that like bad. Pappy, are you gonna wear a bikini? Or is it gonna be really cold in Antarctica? Well, guys, just because the water is still gonna be above 32 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Because it is salt water. But it will be cold. It will be cold. Yeah, the penguins will be there. Yeah. But you're awesome, by the way. Just stood awake to catch your stream from Germany. Guten Tag. Well, I guess Guten Nacht. Bro, go to bed. Go to bed. Why are you up? Why are you up this late? Where are you at? In your walls. I'm in your walls. What's your best trick? Like that I can do IRL, like while playing Skate. Probably an impossible. I can also do full cabs, and I can also do backside 360s. I would say backside 360s. Like, whenever I do that trick in a game of Skate, no one fucking lands that, bro. No one lands it, okay? Or is it front side? I get the two mixed up. What do you eat? What's your ideal, what do you eat? Maybe it's your ideal skin comes from your diet. No, I think it's because I take spironolactone for my testosterone blocker, and in lower doses it's used as like a acne medication. So I genuinely think that's why I have clear skin. Because the testosterone blocker I'm on. Can you flip the skateboard over your head? I don't think I can. Yeah. Yeah. My grandfather has the heart of a lion. Heart of a lion? I've never heard of that type of heart transplant. You know, I've heard of people getting like pig hearts, but not a lion heart. That's new. I didn't even know they could do that. I want to learn how to skateboard for real so bad. Well, chatter, what if I told you you could go and buy a skateboard right now and learn how to skateboard? What? No way.
Sunshine.
Also, thank you, Ramsey. Thank you for the sunshine. Thank you very much. Pappy, teach me skateboarding. How much does it cost? Well, if you're going to buy a board, it's probably going to cost you like somewhere between like $130 to like $170 to get like a board, right? And then you just go to a skate park or just flat ground and learn how to skate. Yeah. There's plenty of YouTube tutorials on any skateboarding related thing you want to learn. So, I do shift work as of today. I started my weekend. Congratulations, Maxu. Congratulations. 200-ish. No, like 130 to like 200-ish for a skateboard. I don't know. For like a I'm thinking more of like if you're getting like a first skateboard, you should probably get a complete. Not like a like full setup. And like completes usually range from like 130 to like 160, right? I haven't bought like a full like setup like in a long time. I usually just buy like skate parts separately and kind of upgrade them as I go, or like switch them out as I go. Like I've been skating the same trucks for like the past 2 years, right? But I got a new board literally last week, so it's just kind of like, yeah. Yeah. You skate? I skate all the time. I love skating. That's literally what I'm gonna do after this stream. What? I'm gonna go skate with friends this evening after stream. So I'm gonna be live till like probably like 6 o'clock, and then I'm gonna go skateboard. Yeah. So you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah. I hate how expensive skating is. I don't think skateboarding's that expensive. I think skateboarding is, in terms of sports, I feel like skateboarding is pretty cheap. Like a pretty cheap sport, right? Because I think what's cheap about skateboarding is like, yeah, sure, you have to buy a board, but every single skate park is pretty much free. You know? Like most skate parks are free, right? So it's like, even though you might buy the board, it's like you can easily go to any skate park for free. And it's not like having, like playing tennis or like something where you have to like reserve a court or like pay to like reserve a court, or even if it's like a park, you have to like, do you street skate? Not as much. I don't really like to street skate because when I skate, I usually skate alone. And I really don't like street skating alone because I'm always like paranoid that if I fall and like get seriously hurt, like there's no one to like call an ambulance for me. But yeah. I'm new here. Interested on how long you knew. I hope that question isn't offensive. Like how long I knew I was trans. Probably for like 4 years before I came out, but I like, I don't know, I always felt off. I didn't really know what being trans was till maybe like a freshman in high school. So like 14. And then I came out at 18. But like yeah. So do you skate in the middle of the highway? All the time. All the time. Yeah. I just push that fast that I can like keep up with cars. So what's your major? My degree is in media studies. Specifically film and television. So is safety gear important for beginners? I would recommend it, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever broken any old boards on purpose? I've only ever broken 2 boards in my life. One of the boards that I broke doing an impossible. I just landed on the tail weird and it just like broke kind of right above like the truck. And then the other board I broke, I was skating a 4-stair for probably like an hour and I kept jumping down it. And I was just so sick of jumping down it, I just focused my board. I snapped that shit. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but have you ever seen Aura, great trans skate channel? I have not. I don't really watch too much skate YouTube. I don't know. It's not really what I watch on YouTube. In terms of what I watch on YouTube, I watch a lot of Smosh, a decent amount of cooking stuff, and and then usually like news and politics type stuff. That's most of what I watch. The majority of what I watch though on YouTube is like cooking stuff. I watch a lot of cooking stuff on YouTube, mostly because I like cooking. So I'm unemployed and uneducated. Well, you could change that. You could change either one of those, you know. Where are you from? I feel like I know you from somewhere. I'm from the Bay Area. Where am I from? Born and raised Antarctic native, okay? I was born and you know, my parents died in a blizzard and I was raised among emperor penguins. You know, they took me on the pilgrimage and then researchers found me and they were like, "Oh my god, a human child." And then I was raised by researchers on the base in Antarctica, grew up. Now I'm like 7 foot 12 inches. Whole story, whole thing. Politics is boring. I like to watch incel channels. Hopefully you don't think I'm an incel channel. Look, I'm not an incel because I'm not involuntarily celibate. I very much be getting it. Okay? Especially from your mom and your dad. Yeah. Is your mom your mother? Great question, chatter. Great question. My mom is my mother, guys. I do believe so. I do believe so. Believe it or not, guys, my mom gave birth to me. Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy to think that, like, I'm like the only person who's like, mom is giving birth to them. Kind of crazy that it works that way. Can I spam W? You can. You'll get timed out if you spam in my chat, though. So, do you really want to get timed out? I don't know. Yeah, so, yeah. From your mom and dad at the same time. My mom and dad did do it once. Actually, twice. My parents have only had sex twice, guys. I refuse to believe they've done it more than that, okay? Because there's my sister and me. So, yeah, they've only done it 2 times, guys. My parents would never do something as gross as have sex. That'd be gross. Ew. 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 My parents are still virgins, I hope. Yeah. Pizza or tacos? Tacos. Okay, I'm a Mexican food is the best cuisine. What? Okay. Mexican food is the best cuisine in the world. I think it's the best. Okay? I think Mexican food is the best food in the world. Okay? Because not only does it combine like European cooking techniques and Native American cooking techniques, okay? It's just like a hodgepodge. It's just so good. It's so good, okay? Literally every single time I have chips and salsa, I'm like, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven, okay? Every single time I have a good taco with like some salsa verde, fuck, dude, you got me. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. You should try Georgian food. No, I'm not Georgian. It's so delicious. I'm just saying, Mexican food is my favorite cuisine. Mexican food, my number 1 favorite. Chinese, my number 2. Italian, my number 3. American, my number 4. Spanish, my number 5. Those are my favorite cuisines, guys. I'm gonna just be honest, okay? Do you like Chipotle chips and guacamole? I haven't gotten Chipotle in years. I don't know. Chipotle for me is like, I live in a place where you can get some of the best Mexican food you've ever had for like $10. So I'm like, why in the fuck would I go to Chipotle? Okay? Why would I go to Chipotle when I could walk 2 minutes down the street to like the little mom and pop like taco place and get like a delicious ass fucking taco with house-made salsa and everything else. You know, it's like why would I go to Chipotle? You know? You like Starbucks or Taco Bell? Neither. Bro, Starbucks makes shit-ass drinks, and Taco Bell makes shit-ass overpriced food. Yeah.
I'm quite jealous of your education, cause I'm quite curious about your degree. I'm just a chemist and a team lead without any acknowledgement.
So my degree is in media studies, specifically film and television. So my degree was in about like, obviously it was media about film and television. So I took a lot of classes on like, obviously like how film and TV are made. Also how like broadcast TV works, how people interact with media. And technically I'm kind of using my degree now because, I mean, my job is doing social media for a living. So I am using my degree. So damn, I get to pick up some carne asada tacos for real, for real, for real. Tacos are boss. Tacos are so fucking good. Tacos. Oh my fucking god. What university did you attend? I don't want to dox myself, so I'm not gonna say which university I attended. I guess I'll give you guys if you guys really want to guess. I went to one of the UNC schools. But not UNC Chapel Hill, guys. I'm not that smart. Okay, guys? Okay. Harvard. Yeah, guys, I went to Harvard, actually. Guys, I went to Harvard. I don't know if you guys know this, but I went to Harvard. I totally didn't make that up. I went to Harvard, MIT, and UCLA all at the same time, guys. All for film and TV. I don't even know if I don't think Harvard even... Does Harvard have a film program? I don't know. Maybe they do. Harvard probably has it. Harvard. Harvard does have a film and visual arts major. It's art, film, and visual studies. So not... So it's... yeah, it's not quite... It focuses more on documentary animations and experimental filmmaking. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Privileged? Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. Okay, I didn't actually go to Harvard, though. I went to a UNC state school that costed me like it was like $5,000 a semester. It was like $5,400 a semester. So it was for my whole degree for the 4.5 years that I went to college. It was, I believe, like $38,000 that I spent on college, which is not that expensive compared to a lot of other colleges in the U.S. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. Cats or dogs? I prefer cats. I like cats better. I don't know. I like cats better. And I love dogs. I hate dog owners. Okay? Because, like, I feel like most dogs, they're so fucking cute. Dogs are so cute. Okay? But I feel like so many people get dogs just because they're cute, not because they want to actually, like... Like, so many people get dogs and never train their dog. And it's like, I don't like that. Where they take their dog everywhere. Okay? I live in Southern California, and people be taking their dogs that aren't service animals into the grocery store. That shit pisses me the fuck off. Why is your dog in the grocery store? Why the fuck is your dog in here? Okay, if it was a service animal, if you were a blind person or or a deaf person or like needed like a dog to help you get around, then I'd be like, yeah, sure. Okay, but I know these dogs aren't service animals because they're coming up and sniffing me. Okay, they're walking all around the store, they're wrapping around carts. Okay, no, your dog can sit in the car. Your dog can sit in the car. I'm sorry. Okay, it's 75 degrees out. You can pop the window down a little bit and let your dog sit in the car for like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? Why the fuck? Why the fuck is your fucking dog in the grocery store? Do you ever do live panels? Oh, I'm not that famous. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, sorry, chatter. Sorry that you got timed out for saying that you have a cat. Tango. Sorry. It's because you put a word that's banned in there. So, sorry. A serious question. I like pork tacos. Definitely like pork tacos the best. Yeah, they sniff me. Yeah. Pappy, they sniff you because you smell good. Yeah, but why is your dog in the grocery store? If I was at a park, right, and you had a dog, and your dog was at a park, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm at a park. Okay, makes sense. Okay, if I'm at the grocery store buying groceries, why the fuck is your dog in the grocery store if they're not a service animal? Okay? Like, your dog should not be in the grocery store if they're not a service animal. I'm sorry. Okay? Yeah. I used to get into an argument with, like, at my previous job, I used to get into this argument with this lady that would come into my job she would, like, come into my, like, where I worked with, like, a little, like, terrier, right? And I'd be like, every single time she'd come in, because she wouldn't come in that often, so I'd kind of forget about her. But she would come in and be like, ma'am, you can't have your dog in here. And every single time, she'd be like, it's a service animal. And like, she would be like, look, I have the card. It wasn't a service animal. It was an emotional support animal. And I said, that's an emotional support animal, not a service animal. Okay? I'm not going to serve you. I'm not going to serve you if you're in here with your dog. Okay? Emotional support animal is not a service animal. Okay? Okay? An emotional support animal and service animal are not the same. They're not the same. Okay? If you have so much anxiety that you can't even be without your dog, okay, then I don't think you should. I don't think you should be going out. Okay, sorry, not sorry. Okay, your dog sucks. Okay, well, you suck. It was never the dog's fault. It's always the owner's fault. Yeah. So, but because this is America and I can take my dog wherever you want. You can't though. Yeah. But I'm so sick of dogs being places that they shouldn't be. Okay? I hate when I go to a restaurant. Okay? Or like literally the other day I went on a date. Okay? I went on like a coffee date. There was a dog in the coffee shop. I get there's like an outdoor patio in the back. But this lady was waiting in line with her big ass German Shepherd, who definitely wasn't a trained dog, by the way, going up, sniffing people, sniffing me. I was like, get your fucking dog out of here, bro. Tie your dog up outside on like the little bike stand or bike post. What the fuck is your dog doing in here? Get your dog out of here. Also, thank you, Chili Pepper, for the follow. Thank you very much. Yeah. In Finland, your dog gets shot if it goes in the wrong places. That sounds kind of made up. You're just explaining America, bro. Sometimes when I see a dog in the grocery store, I do kind of want to Nancy Mace it. Maybe that was a little violent. Guys. Yeah. You can't go in the female bathroom either. Yeah, but I do go in the women's restroom. So, if I went into the men's restroom, I think people would be genuinely freaked out. Yeah. Also, Genjitsu did the fit reveal. All right, hold up. Let me stand up. Stand up. Hold up. Yeah, I'm just wearing a black dress today. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, you know, but do you keep farting? No, it's my follower sound effect on Twitch. Whenever someone follows me on Twitch, it plays the fart sound effect. It's like the sound effect, the alert sound effect. Also, I made it the fart sound effect because I think that's funny, and I think it's funny when every time someone follows me, it goes. I think that's funny. I think that's funny, and I think it's funny. So, guys, if you guys want to hear the fart noise, go follow me on Twitch right now. Right now. YouTube chat. YouTube chat. YouTube chat. YouTube chat. Literally follow me on Twitch right now. What are you doing? I'm like the coolest Twitch streamer ever, and you guys should totally go follow me on Twitch. So you guys never miss a Pappy the First broadcast. Because I'm not always live on YouTube, but I am always live on Twitch every single day. That's right, chat. That's right. Also, too, if you watch on Twitch, you get Twitch channel points, so you can redeem things like the fit reveal, which I just did. Also, I tend to read Twitch chat more than I do YouTube chat. So, because YouTube chat isn't always the swaggiest, but Twitch chat is always the swaggiest. So, what if I unfollow her and follow her over again? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I banned someone for doing that once. So, also thank you for the flow state. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's crazy hot out there. It's currently 70 degrees out right now. Actually, wait, it's kind of fucking cold. Wait, dude, wait. What's the weather supposed to be like tonight? It's 70 degrees out? I'm like, what the hell? Bro, it's literally mid-July. Or mid-June. Ooh, it's supposed to drop down to like 60 degrees tonight. God dang. I have zero fear of big dogs, okay? Well, not all of us are that lucky, okay? Some of us have been chased down by big dogs, and some of us don't like big dogs because we've been attacked by big dogs. I'm not pointing fingers here. I'm not saying who in this stream is afraid of big dogs because they've been attacked by a massive dog before. I'm not going to say who's saying that. Yeah. Well, the time I did get attacked by a big dog. Okay, so this was when I was like living back. So like I was visiting back like for Christmas with my parents, okay? I was still in college at the time. But I was visiting my parents back home and I was walking our dog. Her name's Luna. She's like a like German Shepherd. We think she's like a Australian Shepherd Lab mix. We don't know what she is because she's a mutt. We got her at like an animal sanctuary, so we don't even know what she was. But I was walking her, and this person was walking there. They were walking like two dogs. They were bigger. One was like a husky, and the other was a pit bull. Right? It was like a pit bull mix or something. But it was a big dog, right? And the dog broke free from this lady's grip. Like, she fell over, right? And this dog, the one dog stays, like, by her and doesn't, like, chase after my dog. The other big dog comes straight at me and my dog and bites my dog and then tries to bite me. So I kick the dog because I'm like, I don't want to get bit by the dog. Dog keeps, like, trying to fight me until the lady's, like, finally able to come over and grab the leash. It's pretty fucking scary. I cussed her out. I was pissed at that. I was pissed at that lady. I was like, fuck you and your dumb ass dog, bro. I literally said, what the fuck? I literally said, like, fuck you and your dog. I said something along those lines, but yeah, I was not happy, okay? Because it is scary when a big dog comes at you that you're like, shit. And it's like attacking your dog and attacking you. You're like, it's scary. It's scary. That was 100% the owner's fault. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, I don't blame dogs. I blame the owners, right? Like, I don't blame the dog for being in a grocery store, right? That's not the dog's fault. That's the owner's fault, right? I don't blame someone for having I don't blame the dog for being a large dog, right? Like, if you train a pit bull, if you train a pit bull and make sure they're trained and make sure they understand directions and stuff like that and understand commands, then your dog's going to be a great dog, right? But some people see a dog and they're like, "Oh, I want a pit bull because that's like a scary dog or like a big dog or they get like a big husky or like mastiff because they're like, I want a big fluffy dog," but then they don't train their dog. And then when a big 100-pound dog comes at someone, it's also too, if your dog attacks someone, you're criminally liable for what that dog does. So, by the way, let's go. I need to go boy mode for the next month. Because I'm going to my grandparents' place. Could just say fuck it and not go boy mode. You could say I'm not gonna do that. What's up, dog? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah. But, yeah. You could just not go boy mode. You could just say, you know what? I don't know your grandparents, but maybe it's you show up and you're like, yeah, this is who I am. This is the new me. Yeah, if you don't like it, you can leave. Even though you'd be living with them. But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so... what do you do if a dog commits domestic terrorism? Good question. I don't think a dog has ever committed domestic terrorism. Mole mole. Did dogs do 9/11? I think my grandparents would accept me, but I don't know if it's worth risking it. You could just be you and be like, yeah, just a feminine man, Who knows? I don't know. But, I mean, you're gonna have to come out at some point. So... Or they're gonna find out. So... I don't know. I say, don't put yourself back into, a closet or boy mode just because you feel like you have to please someone else. Also, thank you for the clapping seal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. So yeah. That chatter said, I really hope your mental illness gets cured soon. Well, you can't be cured of bipolar, so... Yeah. Because being trans isn't a mental illness. It's not. But being bipolar is. Can't cure that. That's built into my genes. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So, yeah, that YouTube chatter said voice doesn't match the makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup, though. Yeah, this is my clean, natural face. So, take off your jeans, Pappy. I'm literally wearing a dress. I'm not wearing jeans, so... Is dyslexia curable? It's not. It's not. And there's not any medication that can help with dyslexia. So... Dyslexia isn't a mental illness, it's a mental disability. Different, guys, different. She's not even wearing makeup. Not wearing makeup. I would have smeared them, but yeah. I didn't put on any makeup today. I guess I'm wearing chapstick, but it's not tinted. It's literally just base chapstick. So, but probably sunscreen. I'm not wearing any sunscreen right now. I haven't gone outside yet today. Why would I put on sunscreen? I haven't been outside yet. Also, welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in. Please, guys, we're so close. I have dyslexia. I had an extremely bad, and I made it through college. So did I. So did I. Yeah, I actually had an easier time in college than I did in high school being dyslexic. And I think that's because my college courses, a lot of my like assignments that I was graded on was more essays instead of tests and quizzes. And for me, taking a test and quiz is very hard because I have to actually like read like A, B, and C and the question correctly. Whereas like if I'm writing an essay, I just have to know what I'm writing an essay about, and I can do research and read papers and spend as much time as I need on it. Yeah. The more I read,
Oh
the less
my God,
dyslexia
you
I
donated
have.
how much
Yeah.
money? Goddamn, you
Yeah.
rich as hell.
Also,
Jaden Ilby
thank
donated
you,
$40.
Jay.
YouTube
Yeah.
chat. She needs just 6 more followers on Twitch.
This is
Take
true.
5 minutes, log on to Twitch and follow.
This is
It is
true.
free.
This is true. This is true. Guys, I'm 6 followers away from my goal, guys. Please go to my Twitch chat right now and drop a follow. It'll make a funny fart sound. It'll make a funny fart sound. It will make the funniest fart sound, and you'll go, wow, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. What do you mean, no makeup? It's your natural eyebrows, natural lashes. Yeah. That's my natural lashes. My natural eyebrows, see? Natural. It would smear if I wasn't. Like I can zoom in like really close. Like you can see the pores. It's not drawn on, right? Hold up. Is it gonna focus? There it goes. See? It's my actual, like you can see the hairs. It's my actual eyebrow. It's my actual eyebrow. My lashes, I don't have any mascara or anything on. Yeah. Because, like, you'd be able to see it, like, clumpy. Or it'd be a little bit more. Yeah. Freckles. The freckles, because I freckle really easy. And I burn really easy. Do you guys like this close-up? Do you guys like this close-up? Hi! Wow, chat. How do we feel about this? I don't know why the chapstick always gets, like... It, like, makes, like, a weird film on, like, the edge of my mouth. I don't know why it does that. Like, that's like the chapstick. I don't know. Interesting. That's CG. It's literally not CG, though. Guys, I'm all natural. Just like your mom. Okay, that was cringe. Cringe joke. Oh my god, she made a cringe joke. Oh my god, Pappy the First making a cringe joke? Who would have ever known? Also thank you, Alyssa Ellis. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yes, that's right, chat. You should go follow on Twitch. Yeah. She doesn't smoke or drink. Yeah. I do think that does play a factor in my, like, appearance. I don't know. I feel like not drinking does play a big factor. Yeah. You are a Greek goddess, yeah. Are your parents as beautiful as you? I don't know. I guess people would consider my parents attractive. I don't know. I've never... Like, yeah, I guess my parents are attractive people, but I wouldn't... I'm not... It's kind of one of those things where it's like, if someone asks you, is your sister attractive? I'm like, never looked at my sister that way. What do you mean? Like, sure. My parents actually do look pretty good for their age, I will say. Yeah. You have amber eyes? I have green eyes, but, should I come out the closet as a lesbian? If you want to, do it. Do it. I'm not gonna stop you. Just gonna say, do you. You do you. You know? Yeah. Bruh. Oh my god, I got a bruh. Bruh. Holy moly. Smoking ages people very quickly, yes. Yeah, smoking increases testosterone levels, both cigs and weed. Yeah. I don't like smoking weed or drinking. Or, I don't know. I like weed, but I really only take edibles. And even then, I don't do it that often, right? Like, I think people, I don't know, it's always crazy to me. So many people, like, have a dependency on weed and marijuana, and they will do everything but admit they have a dependency on weed or marijuana, you know? The amount of people that smoke weed or consume marijuana on a regular basis that are like, I don't have a problem. I just use it every night before I go to bed. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Also, thank you, Jay, for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you. You know? It's like, yeah, if you smoke weed every day, you have a problem. Okay? I'm sorry. Yeah. Like for me, I take an edible like literally like once a month, and that's enough for me, right? Like if you're smoking weed every day, like you have a problem. Weed smokers will smoke every day and then be like, I don't have a problem. I just can't sleep without it. Bitch, you have a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. Now look, is weed like as bad as heroin? No, right? Like having a heroin problem will destroy your life, okay? Having a weed problem won't always necessarily destroy your life, okay? I can't even get HRT before I quit nicotine. You should quit nicotine. If you are a trans woman on HRT, you should stop smoking nicotine. It makes estrogen less effective. So if you want to maximize your transition, stop smoking. Also, stop smoking because it's bad for you. Smoking's not good for you guys. I know. Crazy. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever struggled from addiction? Not a serious addiction, no. I guess like I've had caffeine addictions, but that's relatively tame in like addiction, right? Like it's pretty easy for me to stop drinking tea for a week. Yeah, I have to deal with headaches and constipation, but it's like pretty manageable. I've done it plenty of times before. Yeah. So, but yeah. So edibles are okay. I don't think you should be doing edibles every day either, right? Like I don't think you should be doing drugs on a regular basis. You know? And I think obviously like the severity of drugs differs, you know? Like drinking a cup of coffee every day, it's like, yeah, sure, you're gonna develop a caffeine addiction. But is that as bad as like shooting up heroin every day? No. No. You're so different, right? Most of us use weed to sleep already, have insomnia to begin with. It's funny how I don't know a single weed smoker that isn't saying that they aren't addicted. We all know we are. That's not true. That's not true. I've spoken to so many people. I'm not saying this is all weed smokers, but I've talked to a lot of people who smoke weed every day and are like, I don't have a problem. Yeah, you do. If you're smoking weed that's a problem. That's not good for you. Yeah. People smoke, yeah. And it also, like, the chatter did bring up, like, medical purposes. There are studies that show that, like, it does help with, people with epilepsy, right? But it's like, if you're medical is different from recreational use, right? Like, if you're using it every day for like, medical uses, then I don't really, That's like, okay, if it's helping you with like your epilepsy, okay, or having less seizures, like, right, that's a medication, right? But if you're smoking it every single day because it's like the thing you do when you get home from work, you have a problem. uh yeah. And there are plenty of worse things to be addicted to, right? You know, yeah. Or like opioids, for example, like medical uses of opioids, they do have uses, right? But if you're using them every day and you don't have a problem, that's bad. That's bad, you guys. That's bad. Yeah. Also, YouTube chat. Guys, I'm 4 followers away from hitting my goal. Please. Please, 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 please. YouTube chat, please. Please go to my Twitch channel and drop a follow. I know there's 4 of you in here. I know there's 4 of you in here that will go to my YouTube channel or Twitch channel and drop a follow. All I need is 4 more to hit my follower goal for the month, guys. Please, please. This is the last day. This is the last day, and I'm 4 away. I'm 4 away. I'm addicted to food. I eat it every day. Yeah, you got a problem, buddy. Yeah, I drink water every day, guys. I got a water addiction. I'm not gonna lie. I use social media every day, and that can be a problem too. Yeah, it can. But please, 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 please. I need 4 of you right now to click on the link to my Twitch stream and drop a follow. I will shout your name out from the top of the roofs. I will say, "Oh my god, thank you for the follow, blank," and it'll play a funny fart sound effect. It'll be so very cool. But yeah, so yeah. Please. Okay, well, anyway, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright. Alright. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, small streamer. Wait a second. Wait a second, chat. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Do you guys ever like a fart in reverse? What do you mean, like a fart in reverse? Yeah. What are we talking about? Also, thank you, Dong Cabby Wong. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Very swag. Very swag. Very swag indeed. Very swag. We love swag people. Only swag people can follow my Twitch chat. So, oh my god. Only swag people can follow my Twitch chat.
Flow state.
So, also thank you for the flow state. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Okay, join the raid. Join the raid. Guys, join the raid. If you guys don't join the raid. If you guys don't join the raid, I don't know. I don't know. I just saw that this girl had the feet tag and I was like, bro, twins. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta run. I gotta run.